Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Now today I'm going to be transplanting my little mixed cactus seedlings. And these little cacti here are ones that I sowed in 2019, in March 2019. And as you can see, they're pretty much desperate to be transplanted. Now, I bought these seeds. These aren't seeds from my own plants, and I actually bought them from a packet of mixed cactus seed. And as you can see there, I'm pretty much sure that although it says mixed cactus, they look all the same type of cactus to me. And obviously they're so small that it's really very difficult to correctly ID what they actually are. But looking at them, I'm pretty sure that they're ferrocacti. I'll just show you what ferrocacti look like here. We have quite a few different types, but we have a ferrocactus seedling here. That's definitely a ferrocactus, and it looks pretty much similar. So I'm guessing that it is it's ferrocactus, but as I say, I won't know 100% until they get larger, but I'm guessing that's what they are. And if you want to know how to grow cacti from seed, then do check out a video I have made on how to grow cacti from seed. Links up above, and also put links down below in the video description as well. And these are some of our other little cacti seedlings of different types that we have got here that I've been transplanting over the past few weeks, and I've got these to do today. So here we go guys, and let's get going. What I've got here is, this is the new cactus mix, and I've got these little tiny little 5 centimetre pots and some plant labels. As I say, I'm not 100% sure what they are, so I'm just going to label them as cactus and 2019 when they were sown, and then I'll be able to ID them as they get larger. And the cactus mix I'm using here is a very well draining cactus mix of 4 equal parts of grit, pumice, lava rock, and also a loam. And if you want to know how to make this cactus mix, then it is one that my wonderful friend Daz at Cacti Mania here on YouTube recommended, and very, very happy with this soil mix, guys. And I'll links up above to Daz's video on how to make this cactus and succulent soil, and also put the links down below in the video description as well. But the most important thing is that you use a very well draining cactus mix. With all cacti, it can be whatever choice you like, but this is one I highly recommend. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be squeezing this little pot here to loosen them up, and then I'm going to be separating them individually and then potting them up. Now take the label off, and it's squeezing this little pot to loosen them up. All that one's come off anyway, so that's pretty much desperate to be coming out the pot here. There we go. And this old soil, I won't reuse that one. And the tricky thing is, obviously, when you've got cacti all growing together like this, they're very close together. This one has obviously come away, so that's going to be easy enough just to gently tease the soil off. And looks like these are going to come away very easily, so no problems there. So very easy. And always the best thing to do, obviously, when you transplant seedlings or when you repot any type of plant, you want to check that there's no bugs lurking on the soil. This kind of mealybug and vine weevils and them horrible annoying fly larvae tend to be the most common, but looks pretty good there. And these haven't got very long roots, very large root systems. They're still only seedlings, so got to be very careful. As I say, I'm only going to pot them up into little pots. And the other soil mix I used with this was also a very gritty, sort of well draining cactus mix, but it's not going to hurt transplanting this into the new mix. We've been using this the other soil mix with great success with all our other cacti. Happy days. Look at that, little cutie rooties. So that's pretty much looking okay. Gently loosening that. And it's always best to transplant seedlings when they're obviously at a decent size, and these are probably a bit larger than they should have been. I should have transplanted these ages ago, but they were starting to touch each other, and I thought it has to be done. Had a busy few weeks transplanting all of my little cacti seedlings. So there you go, there's these little cuties there, 6 sweeties, and now I'm going to be then putting them into the new pots. Now what I've done is put a little bit of soil at the bottom already, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the first couple of potting them up, and then I'm going to show you what they look like when they're all done. So here we go, let's go with the first one here. very gently. And if these were very spiny cacti, obviously I'd recommend protecting your hands by either using the thin pieces of cardboard or using some sheets of paper wrapped around to handle these. But the spines are very, very soft. As you can see, I'm stroking it here. I'm just mad because I prefer not to use gloves, but just bear that in mind. If you're potting on very spiny cacti, you need to protect your hands here. And gently placing it, I'm going to get the soil all around the edges here. And then gently tap just so the soil gets in. And tuck it, soil all around the edges. Gently pressing it down carefully. You don't want to be putting too much pressure on because of the young little roots. So that's the first one done, little cutie pie. I'm going to show you the second one here. Again, look at that lovely little root system there. I want to gently place it in there and then put in the new soil. And always the best time to transplant cactus seedlings is preferably in the spring, summer, or the early fall, autumn, when they're sort of in their active growth. But I wouldn't personally recommend doing this in the winter unless you had no choice and you had to do an emergency potting up. But this is always the best. And once I've done all these, I'm not going to be watering these for about a week, just to allow them to settle into their new pots and the new soil. And then I'm going to start watering them as normal and letting the soil dry out in between waterings. And during the winter, these seedlings are large enough now to be kept completely dry until the springtime. And that's the second one. I'm going to do the same then with these last four and show you what they look like when they're all done. There you go, that's them all potted up. Don't they look cute? And I've got these little saucers to put underneath the pot so it catches the water. And now all I have to do now is write the labels out. Putting the little saucers on them. There we go, guys, all done, all labelled, the little saucers on them. And as I said, I'm going to be keeping these dry for about a week before starting to water them again. And all our little cuties are all doing well. All our little different types of seedlings here. We have a lot more that we've got propagating upstairs in our grow room as well. And I say, if you want to know how to grow cacti from seed, then do check out the video I've made. Links are up above and down below in the video description. And if you want to know more about growing cacti and succulents, then check out my website, desertplantsofAvalon.com. And for lots more cacti and succulent plant videos, then please do subscribe. And thank you all so much for watching. I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of cute little crazy cactus power from across the Emerald Isle. And until my next video, bye. And bye from these little sweeties.